What's up, low bankroll fools? Brent with AOB here. Happy Wednesday for those of you in the U.S. Tomorrow's a holiday, 4th of July. So looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to have a live event first thing in the morning around 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a better giveaway. Hopefully, fingers crossed, depends on how it goes, but looking to make it much better than it has. Although today we gave away $600 again. So yesterday we gave away $600. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get to our low bankroll. First, apologies. The video that was supposed to be a member challenge video, I confused it when I was post-processing it, and so the intro says low bankroll, but it's not. It's the member challenge. This is a low bankroll. We're up 63. We are on day number 5 here. If we hit this day today, then we will increase by 1% every 5 until we get to it. So let's get going. Let's see. Black, we're going to go 1 on black. We're going to go 1 on black and play the outside. Remember, we're doing 3 different strategies a day. Even though if I were being very, very serious about this, I probably wouldn't be, I wouldn't be doing, but I want you to see the different strategies so that you can kind of choose within those which one feels better to you. Okay, which one more aligns with you. And there are more strategies than just that if you want to play. I mean, you can play 2 dozens if you want. So we're going to martingale up. Again, we are on $63 here. And through day 4. So yeah, starting here, we'll increase our percentage to 6% from 5%. Okay, so we'll start hitting $18 a day instead of $15 a day. And then again, we'll keep increasing. And as our bankroll goes, that'll give us a little bit better on our progressions. Remember, I'm using these progressions, which you can do, but they don't give you quite as many progressions as I'd like. So I would like you to be using an even lower amount if you can. If we come back here and we go to the progressions, right? Let's go to the progressions here. Here's our outside bets. If we do 10-cent outside bets, our progressions, we get all the way down here to around 11 progressions. If we go all the way up to $1, is that what we were doing? It's only 8 progressions. So that's pretty risky to me. At the most, I would be suggesting you do 50 cents. That gives you at least 1 extra, but really maybe 30 cents. How does that do for us? Yeah, that gives you 10 progressions at 30 cents. So really take a look at that. I'd like you to have at least 8, but it would be nice on the outside here, have 10 to 12 progressions. It can easily, on these outside bets, you can easily hit that much. Okay. We just saw the other day, well, in one of our videos today, if you play high-low, it did not hit this first or the third dozen for, what was it, 12 hits. It didn't hit this. So anything can happen here. Anything can happen. So we'll see how this goes. Go ahead and put in the comments. Again, like I said, if you're looking to see something specific, one user put in the comments the reason they want to see a $100 recovery strategy is what happens if we lose $200 here and we had $100 remaining. What would we do? The answer is we would go down. It would be very difficult because with $100, even if we the minimum bet on this table is 10 cents, with $100, you'd still have 10 progressions, and that's probably how I would have to play it, is go down to 10-cent progressions on the outside. If you go up here to 9 streets, the minimum you can do is 10 cents. So at $100, you would still have 7 progressions. In that respect, you'd almost be forced to on this server. On the double streets, if you do 10 progressions, did we just lose? We just lost, so we're going to double up. On the 5 double streets, if we went down to 10 cents, we would have somewhere between 7 and 8. I mean, you'd have leftover. You'd have like, 36.50 leftover plus whatever, So you wouldn't be fully out, but you'd be out 7 progressions on double streets, on 5 double streets is pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's how we would play it. We would just be going down to 10 cents. We'd be doing the exact same thing we're doing now, except going down to 10-cent bets. So if you're just starting again, remember go down to the lowest amount that you can. It's a matter of just spending more time. It's going to take you longer to get there, but it's safer because you have more progressions. Progressions are life, right? Also, like I said, I encourage you, if you upload and purchase state cash or whatnot, put at least half of that away into the vault and only play with what half you got. I'd even suggest going with a quarter if you can. So the more you can upload, the better it is, because if you can manage to upload even like 1,000, then you can put away 750 or a third of it and play with 300 here and still have 700 in your bankroll and not be risking it. Okay. So here we go. We are up at 3. Remember, we're going for $5 each. We caught up yesterday's session, right? Was it yesterday's session? We caught up. Yesterday's session, we caught up completely, or did we go above and beyond? Actually, we went above, right? Yeah, we went above. So yesterday we went $3 above. $37 caught us up for $15 a day average. We should be at $60 by that end day. So we went up to 18 and got it $3 extra. So we're up by $3 extra today. So we're doing okay. Or going into today, we have $3 surplus. All right, let's go. And for those of you into the history statistics, I'm not. Black is on our side so far, 53 to 43, but it hasn't made a bit of difference here. Look at, we're down 3 and 5 losses. So red has hit more since we joined. So I'm not a big fan of looking at those, but you might be. And I caution you about buying tools from people that tell you that's going to predict what's going to happen next. I think if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know how I feel about that. I don't buy it. I don't believe in it. I think you're better off looking at a dealer bias, meaning how is the dealer, this specific dealer, how has she been spinning in her last minute? And again, statistically, I know it probably has nothing to do with the dealer. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can tell you, I have seen dealers when they're spinning in that session, they happen to be spinning a certain way, and it just, for whatever freak reason, like today in our live giveaway session, oh my gosh, we were playing 5 double streets. We went like 30-1 on 5 double streets. And this dealer was hitting 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, those 6 numbers over and over. I kid you not. Go check out. You can't watch it anymore because I have copyright music. So the live stream that's being recorded and published to YouTube. But you can go to kick.com, look for All on Black 1919. Look at our latest giveaway session. And it was crazy how many times a dealer was hitting these 6 numbers, especially 13, 14, 15. I'm not kidding you. Out of like 15 spins, it was 80% all right here. Almost all of them are all right there. It was insane. So we were winning. We did awesome. But we overstayed our welcome. When we were up almost $1,000, I opted to keep going, and we ended up losing. But then I got it back. So we still had a giveaway of $600. When we got $600, everybody voted, because I give everybody that we vote, and I let the viewers vote on it. Okay, there we go. We're at $5. So now we're going to go to 5 double streets, and let's just start with 10 cents. I got to check, and I think this one we go 50 cents. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we go 50 cents. So we'll bump this up to 50 cents. Let's go to strat tiers, 5 double streets. $300. Yeah, that gives us 7. That gives us 7 at 50 cents. So we're going to bump this up to 50 cents, and then we'll put it on auto bet. Now that took us, last time, that took us 11 spins to get to $5, which is right where we expected it to be, right? You expect to win just under 50% of your spins. So we were 5 and 6 on that one. So statistically, we were right there. This one, we are, so far, we're 1 and 0. So we would expect to win. This is covering roughly, I believe it's like 83% of the board. So we should be, we should be winning around 8 out of 10. Okay, so remember, when we lose, we're going to 3x. 3x our bet each time. So there's double plus 3. If we lose this one, each of these units go up by 3 times. So these will go up to 450. And you can see that on a chart. If you have this spreadsheet, it's easy to look right here on your total bet. Here is the cumulative bet. Over here is the bet size, right? So on 5 double streets, we're betting 50. Cumulative loss was 250. Okay, we're going to go up to 750. Our profit on that is, oh, well, this is on a progression multiplier. We're on a progression multiplier of 3. Sorry. So make sure you put the correct multiplier up there. We won that one. We're going to stay there for a second time. So make sure you decide, because if you only want to do a simple martingale where you're just doubling it, just put a 2 times multiplier, and that will adjust this column here. We're doing a 3x multiplier, so you can see over here, here is your profit. This is also tells you how much your bet needs to be right here. I'm going to highlight that like a light gray so it's easier to kind of look over here and go, okay, we're betting 450. If we lose this, each double street needs to have 1350 on it. We will probably just go up and make that higher, because 1350 on this is difficult to put, but you can double up and I believe go to $14 pretty easily. Yeah, you double and then go up to 9 and then put a $5 on there. All right, now it auto bets back to, since we have it on the saved auto bet, now it'll default back now that we've up, and we were at a top here of 510, so we have recovered. Oddly, oh, it's because our first was only, we didn't triple up the first time. So we are recovered now. We should be up. If you triple up twice, it should have gone up. Huh. If you triple up and you do it twice, it should get you ahead. Okay, here we go. So 560. Let's keep going and see how this does. Hopefully you guys have good plans for the 4th of July. We're heading to the beach. That's why tomorrow the live session's got to be early. I think we're leaving around 11 o'clock. We'll be leaving here 11 a.m. It'll be all day, all night thing. Pretty excited, although it's going to be decently cool at the beach. I think it has a high of 68 tomorrow or something. So by the evening, we're going to be on the beach with the fireworks show that's going right on the beach. And, oh, man. All right, we're tripling up again. Okay, there's our triple bet. Let's hope we can win 2 of these in a row. She looks bored out of her frickin' mind. I can't say that I blame her. She could act a little bit more interested. I mean, she's literally like, this is, yeah. Again, I can't really blame. I don't know how long she's already been here, but all right, there's one. Now, when you're playing this, definitely expect to lose twice, before you recover. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So brace yourself for it. Expect it. Accept it. It will happen. So hopefully you go through your sessions and you don't. I think we've had unusually unlucky spins with winning twice already. We had, 11 spins coming into it. And now we have 18 spins. So we've done 7 spins and we're not even in profit right now until this. So, oof, right next to that 34 again. So this should take us up 1 unit from where we are, another 50 cents on top of the 570. It should be 610. There we go. So we're back here. Okay. So we're turning. We've been running for about 13 minutes. I was really hoping to keep these around 15 minutes, but at this level, I mean, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I would expect you to be set aside, if you're going to play it exactly like this with a $300 bankroll and be a little bit riskier with, slightly higher base bets than what I would recommend. I would expect you to be playing for 45 minutes to an hour every day to get to a $15. Now, in looking back, I look back and go, well, red's been hitting a lot. We got there in 11 spins. So that was 11. So we're at 20 spins right now, and we're pretty far behind where we were on the outside bets. So that's why I want you to see these. I want you to take a look at them and go, okay, let's see. We reached $5 in 11 spins. This one we're at, 10 spins, and we're only up $1.60. So I think we've had unusually bad luck, which has cost us, several extra spins to recover. So, it just depends on the session, but the outside bets aren't bad. But like I said, it's pretty easy to, look at this. We're just continuing having super bad luck. Don't be afraid to switch. I'm sticking with it just to show you. Do not be afraid to switch. You don't have to play it like I'm playing it, where I'm showing you 3 strategies. I'm just showing you these so you can see how they play out. Don't do that. If you were, like, for example, earlier when we were playing the outside black or red, and it was going great for us, stick with it. Just stay with that. There's, based on what I'm looking up here, this was the longest run. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would have hit our 5th progression before we won. And on this case, looking at the history, I would almost, during that last dealer, I would consider switching over to a different, to reds, or maybe going high-low. Okay. So we're going to bet. So it's taking us 3 spins, essentially, to win what we would normally win on the very first spin if we win. So this takes 3 spins instead of 1 to get where we're going. But on the flip side, I think most days you'll do better than this. We've lost now 3 times. Our percentages, I think, are much lower than what I would expect it to be, but it's still not terrible. I think in looking at this, oftentimes the outside bets, the 1-to-1, black, red, high, low, even odds, they seem attractive, but I think the chance of you burning out on the 5 double streets is much lower. I think you'll run into the black or red. I think you'll run into higher progressions more often. I really do. I'm not saying you'll bust, but I think there will be going more times when you'll run up 5, 6. You'll be on the edge of getting to your 8th progression if that's where you're at. I think you'll be on the edge more often than not versus the 5 double streets. So that's just a guess of mine based on my experience. That's how I see it going. All right. So yeah, put in there in comments what you'd like to see. If there's something different about this series that you're wanting to see. Like I said earlier, I have been staying away from doing the $100 bets just because we'd have to go so low and so slow. I don't think, while some of you would be interested in that, I think the majority of people, I think this alone is probably as boring as they want it to get. I wish this was more exciting, but it's definitely not edge of your seat when we're betting $2.50, $5, $10, $20. It's not, you're not going, oh, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, I just think content wise, it's harder to capture people. And I've been trying really to stave off doing more of the really beginner how-to videos, even though those are just tearing it up on views. We had, unfortunately, just recently, we had a couple people go and flag our videos for inappropriate content. I appealed it. Google went and reviewed it again and agreed. But sometimes it takes them a day or 2 or 3 before they actually release the sort of the hold on our channel. So in terms of promoting our channel, so like when you go into search results or on your homepage, we haven't been coming up as much on the last 2 or 3 days because while I've been appealing that, and it's the same people that keep doing it, and that's okay, whatever. We're growing. We're doing well. Our Discord community is growing. We're almost to 1,500 Discord members right now. Our Kick channel has been growing like crazy. So we've been now averaging today. I think we had, which trust me, in comparison to the other streamers, I know it's nothing, but we're now averaging somewhere today. I believe we had 133 participating in Kick, and then we had another 50 or 30 or 50 on the YouTube stream. So we had around 180 people in our stream today, and that's become an average. So like I said, nothing compared to those streamers that are having 15,000 people watch them at once. I mean, that's insane. I don't know if we'll ever get that big, but it's all organic. They've had years of practice, and they're betting because they are really sponsored by some of the casinos. So they're getting millions of dollars to do that. I'm not getting millions of dollars. So that's why it cracked me up. Some fools on the last video, on the 100K video, some fools wrote in there that, and this just blows me away. One is they say, oh, ever since I became an affiliate, suddenly I started winning. Are you kidding? Apparently you didn't watch the video a few days ago where I was down over $7,500, and I still haven't gone up, even though I've won my last sessions to where I'm still down. So it's hilarious. It's hilarious what you put in your mind. If you decide that you want to make something up or that you want to believe something, you all other facts go out the window, and I said it and I'll say it again. And I get to some degree why people think so, but I said I had taken my daughter to the casino many times, and I think it is good. It shows her good fiscal responsibility, and I'll tell you why. Because learning to walk away, learning how to manage your bankroll, that's all fiscal responsibility, self-control, learning to set limits, learning logic and how to play the game. This is basically a puzzle. Even though the odds are against you, it's a puzzle and it can be beat. That's all, teaching her all those things. So I don't shelter my kid. So those fools out there are saying, oh, that's not fiscal responsibility. The hell it isn't. And I guess proof is in the pudding. All right, we're at 10-10 already. So let's go with 10-cent bets. We're going to go. I haven't even had a chance to really look up there because I've been yapping so long. What should we be playing here? Ooh, Centipede 3 looks good. Do we have even anything over 33? Wow. We don't. I think Centipede 3 is looking good. Maybe we'll bump it to Centipede 3 here. Of course. Yeah. Of course we lose on this one. All right, we're moving to Centipede 3. Let's move to Centipede 3, clear that out. And double it up. And let's see how we can go. So yeah, that's fiscal responsibility. And proof is in the pudding. She's doing great. I mean, she is super financially responsible. She's got her Roth IRA all set up. We set up her Roth IRA a long time ago. She's been maxing out her Roth IRA every year that she's been working while she's been going to college. And before that, even in high school, we set up her Roth IRA. So that's maxed out. How many of you can say the same thing? I would probably say that she has more money in her retirement accounts, IRAs, than many of you that are 30 and 40 years old. Okay, we're going to keep this as our bet, our base bet. And I'm going to go ahead and double up a second time. I'm being risked. This isn't what I want you to do. I'm clearing that out. I'm doing this because we are running here on 24 minutes, and I'm trying to make these a little shorter. But you get the idea. If you've watched any of my previous videos, when we play 9 Street, whether that's Centipede, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, reverse 9 Street, you bring it back down after. If you only lose once and you martingale, you double it. On the next one, you bring it back down to break even. When you're dealing with a low bankroll, you want to protect your progressions, right? Progressions are life. So protect those progressions. And again, more comments from those fools about the wheel is rigged, yada, yada, yada. I'm okay with you believing what you want to believe about the wheel, but when you stand back and you look at the whole thing, oh man, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Number one, they're going to rig it against who? Me? No, because if they wanted to rig it against me, they wouldn't have let me. If you look back at those days where I bet $25,000, $30,000, $35,000 on a spin, that's where they want to rig it. That's when they're going to push the button and do whatever it's going to do. But it didn't. I won all those. So, and I guarantee you, I was the biggest bettors on the wheel at that time. So how do you explain that other than the way they explain it is they go, somehow it doesn't count because I'm an affiliate. So of course they're going to let me win. It'll be the same excuse for the naysayers when, I'm going to double X this one again. I'm going to take a little bit chance because I'm a little bit pressed for time. It's already 6:00. I was outside working around and doing that and came in to finish this one, and I really want to get back outside. So sorry, I'm pushing it a little bit. Again, this bet you would bring down back to base bet, 10-cent bets. So I'm just making that clear. Hopefully you understand that when you see this. You know, you should be learning the principles here. Oh, see? And that's why. Look at that. You should be learning the principles here. Not necessarily exactly step by step how I'm doing, but you should understand how it goes. All right. So now we're up to a 360 bet. We have plenty of bankroll for this. That's the nice thing. Let's see. Let's go. So for 5 double streets, we were doing... Oh, no, excuse me. We're not there. We're over here at 9 streets. We were doing 10-cent bets. We have 8 progressions here. We have 8 progressions. That's great. So we're going to have to do at this double-double, we're going to have to leave this for at least 2 before we can bring it back down. Okay, there's one. Yeah, the whole rigged wheel conspiracy thing is just never... It's cracked me up because it's like, who are they rigging it against then? If it's not me, who are they rigging against? Because I guarantee you, when you go back and look at those days that you said it's rigged, are you saying they're rigging it against smaller bettors? Everyone except me? And you can't give me that affiliate bullshit because I've been up. I like these fools again said, oh yeah, ever since he was affiliate, he started winning. Are you fucking kidding me? I've been winning since day one. Fools. I've been up the entire time. Sure, I've had my down days, but overall, I've been up the entire time. So that's just silliness. Wow, look at this. We are just now getting up into profit from over the $10 spot. So we're winning 30 cents a pop here only, 30 cents a pop. So you can kind of pick your poison here. 30 cents a pop covering 27 numbers. 50 cents a pop covering 30 numbers, or $1 a pop covering 18 numbers. You know, it's not a matter. What I want you to think about isn't how much you're making a spin, but also consider the recovery, right? So this is making 30 cents on a win, and on a loss, when we double up, we recover in 2 spins. And actually, if we only lose once, we recover in 2 spins and go ahead if we leave it doubled up. 5 double streets, we're making 50 cents a pop, but recovery is much more expensive, right? We got to go 3x the amount, and it takes us 2 spins to get 1 unit ahead as well. But we have to go 3x the amount instead of 2x the amount. And your amount is much larger because you're doing a 50-cent bet. So just something to think about, right? The recovery as well. You don't just look at how much you're making per spin. And that's the really important thing to be stressing. And that's why I show you that progression chart. It's all about your progressions. So don't just look at the profit per spin. Look at your progressions and which one is going to play better for you, right? So obviously the outside bets, we were betting $1. And that gave us 8 progressions. That's risky. I'm telling you right now. Adding to 50 cents only gives you 1 extra progression, which is huge. Don't think it's not. But I really think 30 cents is really where you should be maxing out at. And if you have the time, 10 cents is even better. Look at that. 10 cents lets you go up almost to 12 progressions, and you will definitely might need that. Definitely might. What kind of fucking statement is that? You definitely might. Well, no shit, you definitely might. Sorry. Sometimes, you're speaking here constantly and you're kind of talking before your brain really has a chance and it's coming out your mouth. Okay. Let's go here. We're at 1160. We're doing well. We are at 30 minutes here, so I'm kind of where I want to be at. If I were to look up here, I would definitely probably, well, this is all the same here. All the same. Red's a little bit advantageous there, but I'd probably be looking at going red up here. I don't know, it just feels like it, but no, I guess I would just be playing black. I wouldn't be playing fall leaner. I'd just be playing sticking on black. It's been pretty consistent. We haven't seen any long runs. Not that that is any indication that one won't start. It's more of a psychological, let's hope it doesn't, but it makes yourself feel good when you look up and go, no, there hasn't been a long run. So we're in good shape. All right. We're trucking. I might, just for the sake of time and to wrap this up a little bit, I might take, you know what? I'm not. I promise you guys I would grind it out for the most part. So I'm going to do that. Most of you have said, hey, you want to see how it goes straight up, no fast forwarding. So from now on, I'll play it exactly how you should play it. Okay. Oops. I won't, on 5 double streets, I would leave it 3x'd all the way through. On 9, you win one or you lose and you double up. On the next one, we should be coming down. So I'm sorry. I'll go back to that. I will do this exactly how I think you should play, with the exception that my bets might be a little higher than yours. Now on 9 streets, we can't go lower than this. We can't go lower than this. The one way you could go lower than this is the challenge. I had a member challenge that I played in our first member challenge video, right? And he puts 5 units on a high or a low and then 1 unit on 3. You're effectively covering 9 streets, but with 1 unit less. So we could be playing 9 streets with 80 cents instead of 90 cents. So not a huge difference. I don't know exactly how that would work out here on the 9 streets. So it'd be 80 cents instead of 90. So it'd be 20 cents less, 40 cent, right? So, I don't know exactly how much, but it would be less. So you could play it that way. And when you hit the 3 numbers with the single, you would be, so if you haven't seen that, go watch the member challenge. A Soul Wolf submitted that. I played it. It did well, even though I gave it sort of a thumbs down. I gave it a neutral, but I gave it sort of a thumbs down because I didn't like it because there was 18 numbers of the 9 streets you were covering. 6 of them had a much lower payout and 3 of them had a double payout. So if you hit on the 3 streets that you were covered, you made twice as much as if you hit the 6 streets. So twice as many of your streets paid half of what those 3 streets paid. I don't like it. We got lucky in that session and we hit those 3 streets when we were down. We had lost several in a row and then we hit those, which is what you need to do. And that catapulted us. But for that reason, I sort of gave that strategy a thumbs down, but it's not a bad one. I don't give it like a thumbs down, like, no, I would never play it. I would rather go regular 9 streets if I'm going to go that route rather than the method that they suggested. But it still won. We still won $230 in that session, so pretty good. And then I just completed filming another member challenge. I won't give that away, but go check out those member challenges and see how they play out. And it's good to see good to see other strategies. I'm happy to play other strategies to see how they play out. The more you know, right? The more you know, the more strategies. You have to play what works best for you. There's going to be some trial and error, and you do what's best for you. Unfortunately, because we're doing base bets here, we don't have the option of doing like millipede. And if you don't know what millipede is, go watch some of my 100K videos. I show you what millipede is. It's a variation that a member set in. Again, I'm not crazy about it because the middle streets here between the two end covered streets, these middle streets win more. These end streets win considerably less. But that's 6 of your streets. So in the last session, we hit a lot of those end streets. We were significantly less. Over time, it'll probably just all work out the same versus 9 streets versus if you put. But if you watched any of my videos, there's a loss. And here I thought we were going to get there fairly unencumbered. All right, we're going to double up on this one. All right, here we go. Here we go. I was reading that a lot of cities are switching over to drone shows, right? And laser light shows in lieu of fireworks. I think maybe it's more cost effective, but at the same time, there's always been a lot of controversy, right, around fireworks and obviously what they do to a lot of pets, but not just pets, what they do to a lot of veterans who have PTSD and stuff like that. So I love fireworks, but I also understand that. And I was at a Seattle Mariners game, and at the end, they did a drone show with all these drones and how they were able, it must be all computer controlled is my guess, right? They're all computer controlled, and they were able to form these cool patterns. I mean, we're talking, gosh, there were, I don't know, hundreds of drones up there, and they were making giant images of baseball players and stuff like that. And the Seattle Mariner logo, I mean, it was crazy. Oh, man. Good thing we brought our bet back down, right? We brought our bet back down. I said I was going to play it the way it should be played. So now we got to martingale it and leave it there for 2 spins. It said black odd. Nope. Red odd. So you won half. You should have broken even if you had an even bet. So if you are going to be out there looking at different strategies, look at the progression. Look at the recovery. That's what's most important. Look at how it recovers, not necessarily how it pays out. Okay? To me, that's better. And look at the progressions. How are the progressions on this? Oh my goodness. I thought we were cooked again with a 1. Phew. All right, we got to leave it doubled up. All right, here we go. So look at the progressions. Anytime you're looking at people's strategies, and then use your brain as far as do some of it make sense? Like some people like the progressive strategies. If you've watched my videos from the start, I don't like them, and I've demonstrated them. Some like the where you start with 1 corner or 2 corners and you progressively keep adding corners. I'm not a fan of that. I would rather add 4 corners all at once and win more frequently. Because the chance of you hitting that 1 corner enough to make a difference, because you're going to get paid more right off the bat, you're going to end up losing. And oftentimes, and I've played them, oftentimes what happens is you're missing the first 3 spins and then you win. If you had just played 4 corners in the first place or 5 corners in the first place, you've been winning more of those spins, more than to offset playing just 1 or 2 corners at a time. That's just my opinion. But again, you need to play these. And the best way, what I love about stake.us is you are able to switch to gold coins and practice on a real server. Phew. Saw that 36. All right, we're at 1370. We're a few spins away. We need to hit 5 more. 5 more spins. Look at that black run up there. So playing red or black would have done well today. I mean, we would have gone a couple, but I don't think I remember seeing anything that would have taken us past the 5th progression. I think there was a string of 4 red. So if we were doing just black, I think we would have had to gone to the 5th progression. Let's take a look at what that would have looked like with a $1 bet. Would have gone to the 5th progression, which gets a little scary knowing that we only have 8 progressions. So going to the 5th progression can be pretty scary. But we'd have been winning $1 every one of these. Every black is $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'd be up $9 just since then, right? So not a bad way to go. I still contend that maybe if you lose, if we play the outside blacks, and maybe what I'll do is from now on, I'll do one episode of nothing but one of the three. Put in the comments if you'd rather see that. If you'd rather see me like one whole session go 9 streets, one whole session do 5 double streets, and one whole session do red or black, so you can really see how it does. Or if you like that we're doing it in equal portions, so you can kind of see how they each do along the way. So put that in the comments if you'd rather see that version, or you like this where you're getting to see a little bit of a smorgasbord, a little of a buffet, if you will, of strategies. We were on our Kick live stream. You can send the people who are watching your stream, you can send them all to someone else's stream. It's called a raid, and all your viewers that are watching your stream get pushed over into their stream. So the guys have me most of the time send over all our streamers to this other big big live streamer. What's his name? Darn it. Let me look up his name real quick. But anyway, he's got, I mean, here I am streaming with like 130 people, and he's got like, 13,000 people watching his stream. 13,000 people. Damn. And he streams all day. I don't know how he does it. He's streaming for like 10 to 12 hours a day, 13 hours a day. I don't know how you do that. But because it's exhausting. But apparently he just renewed his stake deal, and they're paying him now $7 million guaranteed 1-year contract. $7 million. Wow. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. But I don't want to brag, and I can't tell you the exact number. I'm getting a couple $100. So you got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere. Now he plays nothing but slots. And apparently that's what people love to see, that, because they want to, I think everybody's just looking for that jackpot win versus roulette. You can't really, unless you're risking a lot every single time. Come on, lady. Goodness gracious. I know it's not her fault, but whatever. She's sure hitting that. 33, 36, 35. All right. We got to go double now. We got to leave it at double. We're going backwards here at the end. Come on now. Let's go. All right. All right. Positive thinking here. Anyway, damn, signed a new contract for $7 million. Oh my. I was going to be like, get out of here. Get that. Get out of here. All right, here we go. Oh, we ran out of our 25 spins. Man, this has taken us a long time on the 9 double streets. Whew. Maybe I'll have to try on my 100K challenge sometimes, just playing the outside. But I bet on the 9 double streets, I bet a base bet of $135, and I'm making $45 a spin, which means if I play the outside, I got to play $45 a spin, and the martingale scares me. But 45, 90, 180, 360, that's just with 4. You're up at 360 with 4 misses, and you'll easily do 4 misses. All right, we got to go back to base bet. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Move on. I don't think I martingaled enough. I think we needed to be double maybe. I wasn't paying attention. That's what happens when I get to talking. Oh, I went with 50 cents. That was a mistake. Oh, I was supposed to be doing 10-cent bets. Instead, I went 50-cent bets. Oh, man. And we paid for it. We would have been done. Look at that. We've lost everything. Now we got to double up. That was a foolish mistake, not paying attention. So learn from me, kids. Pay attention to your betting strategy. This is towards the end of my day. I'm tired. I'm hungry. We're near the end here. So let's hope we can get lucky. If we can win two of these, we'll be back. Actually, we just need to win one of these, go back down to a $1 bet. We don't want to. Oh, fug. Seriously, look at how many times she's hitting 35, 36. All right. Luckily, it's not a huge bet, but now we got to be at a $36 bet here. This is not where we wanted to be. With a $1 base bet, if we go 9 streets with a $1 base bet, we're going to run out at 5 progressions. So we're already at the second one, right? Oh, no, we're already at the third one. We're already at, right? How much are we betting? $36. Yeah, we're at the third progression right now. Oh, my gosh. Unfucking real. Good. Leave. Leave. We are now at the 4th progression here. We are in very precarious waters, people. We only have 2 other progress. So we have a total of 3 losses available to us right now. Let's hope we don't have to utilize that. And we've got to stay at this level. So that was a very big typo, if you know what I mean, going up to $1 instead of the 30-cent bets going to $1. That was huge. Huge. Oh, okay. I was like, damn, come on now. So the problem with this, right, is we stay at this progression because we're so far down. You have to stay. So you'd like to go, oh, I won one. I can come down in my progression. But we can't come down in our progression. Okay? We can't. We're still on the same progression of $72. We're still here on the 4th progression. So we only have 6 progressions. Or not even. Shit, we only have 5 progressions. We lose this one, we have one more chance at it before we're wiped out. So this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. This is a challenge-ending a challenge-ending mistake potentially. All right, there's 2. Now we can come down 1 progression. Okay. So we can, what we were at, we were $8, so we can come down from 8 to 4. So at least we get 1 progression back, right? We're back down to 36. And this right here is our highest 6. So at least we come down and we put a few more. Remember, progressions? That's right. Progressions are life. So let's hope we get out of this fatal mistake, and I'll have to be much more careful in the future. Okay, good. Good. Where does that bring us? Another $4. We're still a ways off. All right, we're still a long ways off. Okay, 1070. Good. We can go down to, I should have saved this as a bet, but I can't. Okay. So we're going to go 10. We're going to go, it's $1.50. So that's a $3. 1 second. All right, apologies for that. That was Boss Lady. We're having a very difference of opinion here. So we're going to the beach tomorrow, and the beach is west from our house, okay? Now, the kids live 15 minutes east of us. So they were like, they wanted to hitch a ride with us to the beach, and they wanted us, well, Boss Lady actually wanted it too. Said, oh, well, let's go pick them up in the morning and then head to the beach. And I'm like, we're going to drive 15 that way and another 15 this way, which is 30 minutes extra driving. Why don't they just come here, 15-minute drive for them, and we'll drive the rest of the way? So I got an earful just now. Oh, we don't need to do this. What are we doing here? Actually, you know what? I'm so stupid. I've been so focused on the 50 cents. So we'll go to 40 cents here. This will give us $1.20. This will take us to $14.90. Anyway, so her perspective, I get it. She's a very protective mama bear. She's like, as long as it's more comfortable for me, because I don't mind the inconvenience driving, picking them up, because then I know they're safe, driving with us rather than driving on their own. I'm like, well, they're 22 years old. So, and if they don't see that they're causing the inconvenience, since I'll be driving the rest of the night, that they can't manage, they would rather drive all the way to the beach on their own rather than drive 15 minutes here. That doesn't make sense to me. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just, that's ridiculous. So, and if they don't want to ride with us, don't drive 15 minutes. Maybe they want to ride on their own. That's cool with me. All right. We are at a problem here. Houston. What's happening? Fix it up. We're I'll put you on pause. We're waiting. Who knows how long this can take, but this is a win. This is awesome. $1.20. That takes us to $14.90. We'll be 10 cents away. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So we are back, and come on, show up here. Should say $14.90. Come on. Still not paying out. Okay, looks like it's not fun. Or fixed, I mean. It's fun, just isn't fixed. Okay, there we are, $14.90. We are 10 cents away. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to switch to 5 double streets. We're not going to go through for anything extra today because I'm tired. And we're going to hit our $15. And so while it's doing that, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. And we'll adjust it if we can. But plus 15. And today we made 15. So next time we start at 6% instead of 5%, and I'm actually going to put a percent calculation in here, so we just adjust the percent and it shows us what we need, what our needed daily average is. There we are. We win. We're doing great. $78. We need to be at 75, so we're $3 over. We have a plus $3 in our surplus. Yay, go team. All right. Hope you guys all have a great Wednesday. For those of you of 4th of July, I'm going to be doing another session. My sessions will be really early, that I'll be recording them. So for you, those of you that are going out, please be safe. It's a dangerous time. Drunk drivers, fireworks can be dangerous. So please be safe. Have a great holiday. For those of you around the world, have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your week. Be good humans. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself, most of all. All right? It's not that hard. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.